You are watching D5.
Well, it is good to make your acquaintance then. So have you brought us in for a job, or just to potentially
Yes.
add another to our crew?
We As long as you don't burn it down around her.
No.
Burning down the house.
He looks across all you and he says, we're having a bit of a problem with a trade route that runs between from the Talenta High Plains through the the Iron Root Mountains and into the Lazar Principalities. This is the major trade route by land to the Lazar Principalities, since they're mostly a shipping and naval country. This is how they mainly export their goods across land. There's one major path that runs through the mountains. The only issue with this is it runs close to the forest nation of Kubara. This is the nation is a wild and dangerous area. It's filled with war criminals from the last war, and what they don't control is controlled by the warring lizardmen tribes. And for some reason we don't know why, attacks on this route are not uncommon, and they have happened in the past. But the rate and the severity of these attacks have gone up tremendously as of late, to the point to where only one caravan in the last couple months has actually made it to the Lazar Principalities. But they never came. They have not made a return trip for fear of not making it through. If we can't figure out what this problem is, why whatever it is attacking them, and is not stopped, we're afraid that all land trade to this nation will be lost.
I'm sure the
Sucks for
pay's
you.
pretty good on this.
Oh, I guess we're doing this, aren't we?
Right. Is there anything else on the board?
You guys will be given another 200 gold per person for completing the job. Plus,
That was quick.
Does he have the gold on him?
No.
Oh.
It'll be deposited to your account.
Damn, he's lucky this time.
Why are they making it so hard on us?
Just carry the gold with you so we can get it.
If you can ascertain who are behind the raids and stop them, you'll be paid an additional 30 gold per confirmed kill of these creatures.
And how do they confirm this?
Take
You
off their
know.
heads.
Well,
Ears.
heads may be a little bit big, ears,
Fingers, hands.
a set of
I
ears.
was
Are their
away at
heads
the
still
time.
connected to their necks?
I was away at the time. Was there any mention that people have evidence that these were done by monsters and not other people?
No, that nation is either one of two things. It's either a somewhat thriving community of thieves and criminals, particularly like war criminals from the last war, or it's lizardmen. It's one or the two, and since the war criminals are hiding and don't want to be found, they're pretty much assuming that it's some kind of monstrous creature.
So they're profiling. Okay.
Yeah, basically.
All right.
So they will give you. There is an airship that is heading in that direction towards the Talenta High Plains, and they've got you tickets to ride it. You'll take it to the drop off. They'll drop you off on that trade route, and you guys will head up the route and try and determine what's going on.
Okay.
So we confirmed
everyone-
we needed sets of ears, or
Just
any sign.
Any piece you can find.
something unique from each creature to prove that this was from a individual creature. This is from like a set of ears is, you know.
How many reproductive parts does each of these have?
I don't know what they are first.
Yeah.
Okay.
They could all be
we'll
asexual.
find out.
You don't know.
I like this job already.
So you guys
What?
head out. So you guys you head out to the airship docks. You find the airship you're going to be taking. It's fairly larger airship. It looks like it's meant for passenger carry and not parcels or goods delivery.
Do I get
It's-
first class?
There's not really a first class. It's kind of it's all kind of the same. If you can afford an airship ride, it's not something your average people can afford, especially since there's a transport system in this world called the Lightning Rail.
So I'm already special, is what you're saying.
Yes.
Well, I guess that's true.
Actually, tell me more about the lightning round. I'm curious.
The Lightning Rail is a magically enchanted railway system. Essentially, it uses enchanted railways to levitate train cars, essentially, along the path to transport from place to place at high speeds. Essentially, a medieval magic bullet train.
Magic maglev. All right, rock on.
Isn't that what mag lift is for? Magic lift?
Oh, 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 oh,
Oh,
oh.
I know.
Well,
Nice.
So
some
fun.
people do classify magnets as being magical.
How do they work?
You don't know.
Magic.
So you head to the dock. You find there's only a couple of ships. It's like you're heading down to a train track and there are 30 trains coming in and out. These things aren't in abundance.
I'm confused. Are
Oh.
they to a dock or a station?
I'm sorry if I'm
Or an
to a
airport, I don't know.
Airship.
an airship dock.
Hangar?
It's a dock. They're still ships. They
Yes,
call them docks.
Yeah, if they're ships, they go to a dock. If they're air, they go to a hangar. I'm confused. Let's just call it a landing strip.
The airship docking
That's what they
station.
always call.
With a landing strip out back.
The airship docking station hangar.
Close enough. We'll just appease them all.
So you find your ship. It's a relatively large ship. It's got a massive elemental ring around it that
What color is the ring?
blue
Oh, good. I was afraid of the red ring.
of death. This one looks to house a very massive air elemental inside of it to keep the ship afloat. The captain greets you, shows you down to the below deck to the quarters where you each one of you will have your own separate room for the trip. The trip will take roughly 6 to 8 hours.
Bored. Ricky, let's go fishing.
Is there an
So-
in-flight meal?
There is a kitchen
Kraken
and a lounge
stew.
area. It's all paid for. You can go and you can lounge in there.
You have to make your own food.
Right. What do you think this is, a
Dante,
AAA
want to
flight?
cause some trouble?
You ascertain that the college shelled out some decent money to get you guys there relatively quickly to solve this issue.
Suspicious.
Not really. This is a kind of a pressing issue.
It's a high priority.
Yeah. Trade routes are very important.
Well, when you can just literally
Well,
fly.
if it's really that important, I need to meditate and prepare myself for this. I'm gonna go to my room and just sit there and meditate for 8 hours.
While he's trying to meditate,
Wow.
I'm going to go around knocking on the sides of his cabin.
I won't be able to hear it.
Damn it.
It's too, it's, I'm
what
too
does it take to
you
set
still, you
fire
still get
to
the
an
fulfill-
airship?
you still get the fulfillment. You still get the fulfillment of thinking that you are interrupting his pristine meditation.
Right when he comes out, how'd you sleep?
Kiara, can you
Every once in a while, he grabs his
burning
great
hands
sword, turns
under
it on
a
the
door?
flat end, and starts smacking the wall with it.
I say he just breaks the door down.
No, we'd
I
have to
said-
pay for that. If we burn
Yeah.
the whole ship down, we don't have to pay for any of it.
Garth's not going to be happy with that.
No. At some point in time, Dante, you hear a knock on your door.
Wait,
You
what
open it up, and there's a guard saying, "Excuse me, sir, but we've had complaints of large amounts of noise coming from this room. Is
You
everything
bet
okay?"
There was. You want to come join?
I'm sorry. I'm on duty, and walks away.
Oh, well, come back later.
So that wasn't a no.
Well, that was
Right.
Right?
That's what I heard.
There was an open end. It was open ended.
Yes, he
Curious,
was. How long did that take? An hour? Are we done?
Well, he said 8 hours. I was only an hour. So.
What?
Yeah.
How long is he on
No,
duty?
you guys make it. Shenanigans and all. You make it there, no issues.
So we arrived, and
There's a very happy guard walking down the halls.
Why is he so happy?
I'll tell you about it
No.
later.
So you guys make it. You start on the path. You're going for a couple hours. They let you off just outside a small town that's just off the mountains. The path leads through the mountains for a few miles, and then comes out to the nation of Kubar on one side, and then later the ocean. But the mountains are always on the left-hand side the whole way until you actually reach the Lazar Principalities itself. So as you're heading out, you're going for a few hours. You've traveled 3-4 miles. You're coming up to the point where you from what you've been told, the path should be opening up soon. You round this last bend, and off in the distance, you see thick plumes of black smoke rising.
Smoke signals.
Hey guys, I
Have
see
you already
thick
been here,
plumes of
Kiara?
black smoke rising. I wish I had. Looks like they're having a lot of fun. It's a bonfire. Let's go.
How far
Oh
away
no,
are we?
bonfires! I'm having
It's
flashbacks.
still a distance. It's still a decent distance off. You can't see or hear anything, but you see the signs of a fire in the distance.
I saw the sign. I have a feeling
As
someone's
you
gonna
get-
walk that direction, so let's go.
As you get closer, you see that there has been a trade caravan that has been attacked and looted and set ablaze.
It wasn't me.
Yeah, no, you
There
have better
are-
style than this. So,
There are 3 or
Thank
4
you.
different carts, large covered wagons that have been destroyed, looted, pushed together. The horses have all been killed.
Oh, that sucks. We could have used
Can I,
them.
I want to investigate the carts and see if I can tell what might have done this or who.
well, there's nothing we
Okay.
can do for them. Let's go.
Roll an investigation check.
Nope. I'm just gonna say it's not gonna work.
See,
Where'd you-
there's
where'd you
nothing we
roll?
can do here.
It's only a 5.
Would a wisdom check help for me if I did that?
No, it's just this is just an investigation. You're searching through it all. You're trying to figure out what
Sorry,
happened.
Make that a
and you're-
6.
Okay.
Go ahead and
and-
look since we're here.
Oh, I can roll an investigation too.
Well, anyone can. You're just trained in it.
Well, that's what I was asking. Like, if I had.
Do you want to? You go ahead and make a roll, babe.
So it's a D20?
Yes.
Yes.
Her weighted digital
It's
D
15.
Plus.
So
plus
with my
You got-
investigation,
you got-
I
No, it's
see.
15.
total.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
With my investigation, I see the horses have been killed.
That's it. You and Arandis are over there like they were killed. April, going through you, searching around, looking, trying to figure out what was going on. You actually find a body under some rubble. Only problem is the person is still alive.
Oh my god. Hey, we need the cleric over here. Healer, would he be able to help?
Well, first we probably want to lift the rubble off. Is it possible?
Oh,
Yeah,
that might
as you get-
hemorrhage. Depends. Where's he crushed?
it's just there. It's just like some.
All right, time
boards
for
and
amputation. That's all I needed to hear. Hold still.
oh my god.
Alright.
I'll help.
As you get closer. You find a middle-aged man amidst all the rubble and the bodies. He's barely conscious.
What's his race?
Human. He's a human.
Alright, I'll lift the boards off.
Ivory, are you gonna go check him out?
Muted. That's
Yes.
bad.
He's thinking about it.
Saying all this
He's like,
stuff.
I was
should
like,
I?
all right. The cleric is like,
Cleric
fuck
is
it, let him
not
die.
worried about this.
No, it's like you look over the cleric, and the cleric's got a 1,000-yard stare. It's like it's almost as if the sight of the burning caravan brings back memories of the war. The war.
Hey, okay.
War never changes.
Get out of here.
Hey, snap out of it. I kinda
So yeah,
slapped him
I'll
twice.
come over to the the guy.
Make a medicine check.
He did.
Medicine. 13.
Looking him over, he's really pale. He's in shock. He's lost a lot of blood. You look down. There's this massive gash
Hey, do we still have those
running
bottles of blood?
horizontally from the front of his stomach around to the side.
Transfusion.
You've seen stuff like this before in the war. You know he doesn't have long. No matter what you can do, he's not going to survive.
Can we
but
ask him questions?
Can't leave him there.
You hear him mumbling.
No to both of those.
As you get closer, you can hear him just mumbling real quietly under his breath.
I can use spare the dying to stabilize him. I mean, sure, I saw a lot of this during the war, and that's why they had me around. Healer, gotcha. Stop dying.
Yeah,
Healer,
but
yeah, stop dying.
someone who has lost almost there's a point of critical blood loss that there's really no coming back from.
Well, I mean, we can
Okay.
bide some time to ask him
There's
questions.
a corrupted red meat.
Yeah.
Dante.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Well,
Like,
then,
I feel like we should ask him
You can
questions.
make him more comfortable, you know.
Okay,
With
so
a
then
sword
what
to
I
the
would
neck.
Do that.
Oh.
so then what I will do is just spare the dying, basically kind of to help stabilize him in the meantime,
Give him a
Um,
hospice spell.
and then use some of the bandages from the healer's kit to at least kind
Yeah.
of on the wounding and the like. So
What a waste.
You hear him mumbling as you're doing all this. Never saw it coming. Never saw him coming. Big. Never saw him.
they
Yeah, I
came
get that
from
a lot,
behind.
Coming up the rear.
Just before he dies, you hear him say the word lizard, and he's gone.
Hold on.
All right, now can I stab him, or will you people be mad?
I mean,
I'd probably have to fight you.
I would prefer that you perhaps bury him.
We can bury him in easier and smaller pieces.
that's true.
Now cremation, we got Wizard here. She can cremate. Is that good enough?
Yes, we can spread his ashes. It'd be a beautiful ceremony.
There's a difference between cremation and a 3-second spell that just chars the flesh.
Well, I mean, the faster we get this done, the faster we can move on. Come on.
Fine, let's pile them on the burning wagons and go.
Darek, so
Are you okay?
would you be able to perhaps track these lizard people, or do you see any lizard tracks around?
I want to start looking for tracks, possibly signs.
Make a survival check.
God damn it. Survival. What's that under? Oh, here it is. 7.
Wisdom, I think.
Yeah, it's 7.
you can. It takes you a while. It really takes you a while, but then you start noticing small things. You know, broken branches, debris that's left behind. It looks like they attempted to cover their tracks, but they at the same time really didn't care if someone was following them.
Can I attempt to find the tracks with using perception? No.
Yeah, go ahead and make a perception roll.
Much better. 18 plus
Yeah,
5.
you're able to find them.
Nice.
You're not able to ascertain anything from like footprints or anything, but you can tell just from the destroyed vegetation and some things that looked like they had fallen off as they were carrying off whatever they had looted away. You can tell the general direction that they had headed out.
Okay.
And it looks like it's off towards into the forest on the Kabara side of the trade route.
Can we tell to see how many of them, or is it just enough?
That's
just to
a
see them on the path?
that's a more trained survival tracking ability.
I see.
Or a ranger ability.
Yeah. A ranger would be really good at this.
Or if I'm not certain if Witcher or Witch Hunter. I didn't know.
Your mic just cut out.
Yeah, you just
Yeah.
cut up a lot.
Yeah.
All we heard was Witch
Oh.
Hunter twice.
Yeah.
Wow, sorry. Does it sound any better now?
A little bit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know for certain with the Witch Hunter, but I know with the Blood Hunter, which is kind of the I guess the final form of this one. That character has a easier time with tracking monsters and phase and the like. That
Certain
it's
types of monsters. The only ones that I'm good at right now are for Fae, Fiends, Undead.
okay. Okay, and like I said, I wasn't certain how that worked for your character class or not. So, okay.
Yeah, I have an advantage on Wisdom survival checks to track Fae, Fiends, and Undead,
Okay.
as well as Intellect checks to recall information upon them.
Right. Cool.
I don't think they are
Any.
fiends. I think they're actually considered. Let me see.
What are they wearing?
They are natural, so that wouldn't.
How long's the big bloated lizard guy been with the circus? Come on, you didn't listen to me?
I love that show. That's why you joined the circus, because you're weird. Then why are you with the circus? Because I'm weird!
What?
I call over to the rest of the group to
Critical
point
roll.
them towards the right direction where I caught motion of where they actually possibly left to.
Okay.
Do they bleed?
Through the forest, woods.
So were you guys planning on doing anything with the old man, or...
Oh, isn't he dead already? Or I thought he
Yeah, he died. He passed.
I already walked
Ivory,
away.
How many people are here that are dead in this whole thing?
well, there is a pile over by the fire. That looks like this guy was just overlooked. There seems to be about 5 or 6 other people burning.
And they're
So
still
we just
alive.
pile
You hear
like
them
they
screaming.
all like the guys who were here. They piled them all up to and just kind
Mhm.
of burn them.
Yeah. They kind of just they took what they wanted, pushed everything together, set it ablaze, and ran off.
nothing else we can do. We just move on.
Now you
Yeah, no, I think at this point, yeah, we want to try and catch up with these guys as quickly as possible.
Is there anything I can loot?
No. These things have been stripped clean beyond all belief.
So can we tell as to maybe how long ago these guys were hit? I mean, obviously it was smoking. I was wondering, like, an
Make
hour?
a survival check.
Okay.
Oh, shit.
Well, he crushed everything.
I was wondering why it paused. I'm like, what the hell? 8.
You're not too sure. This is you're used to raiding camps and stuff in the war, but this is still not really your forte.
Okay.
Are we on this map yet?
Not yet.
Why do I have 2 rings?
Are we there yet? Are we there?
I don't know.
Well, they both have my name on it. You should know. You made it. One of them has 2
Yeah.
apostrophes,
I,
apparently.
So, is this stuff all like in the middle of the road? Should we move it off the road?
Oh, you mean the caravan like?
Yeah.
Nah.
There's no point in wasting time.
Yeah.
I like this guy. He's almost making sense now.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
no, I'll-
borrow your miniature real quick, Ivory.
I mean, I was gonna
Okay.
say we could like burn it more so that it would just go away, but
They're already dead, so it doesn't matter.
There could be children that come along this road, and they'd have to witness this gruesome scene.
exactly.
And teach them a
Protect
life
their
lesson.
If they're
Yeah,
coming
they'll
out
learn
this
a
There was
lot.
no children on board.
if they're coming out this far, they're already dead.
Well, all right, he just
Man,
got
Wow.
darker than
new
me.
character.
Wait, so were you in my unit as well during the war?
Don't forget, I'm
You've
not
seen me
from
even
this
more-
area.
You seem even more jaded than I am.
All right, so you're following this path, and like I said, it's like they're used to walking in the woods, so there's not as much just devastate crushed sticks and stuff that you would normally see for someone just trunching through the woods. But they are leaving a path because they're dragging things behind them. They're carrying heavy objects through, so it's not particularly hard to follow them. And the forest is kind of thick, so it's slowing your movement down, especially with one of you guys wearing a couple of you guys wearing heavier armor. But you're going for about half an hour, almost an hour. Up ahead, you see a clearing.
looks
What is
clear.
what is the marching order right now? Put over here, just off the map. I want to.
I'm
Everyone
leading,
set up a
I'm
march.
leading everybody. Yeah.
I'm gonna be in the
tracking.
back.
Which way's forward?
Somewhere in the middle. It doesn't hold for me.
Which way is forward?
I guess he's
This way,
training them.
towards this is the backside. Up this way. April, where do you want to be?
Bitch is tall.
Right.
Your mic is up, babe. Your mic is up.
I'll be somewhere around here. I'm more long distance anyway, right?
That's fine. God, yeah. No. So there's a tree line kind of right. Just draw a small little. Like right here is like the tree line, and then it starts to open up after that into this clearing. So behind this line is thick brush, and it's up ahead. Arandis, since you're kind of up a little bit further from the group, you see on the far side of this clearing. You see what looks like a camp, and let's see how many. You see 5 reptilian humanoids all around this campfire, eating and not really paying attention to what's going on.
Apparently that one's just on the fire.
They're roasting him.
Oh, these definitely aren't kobolds.
A little bit larger than kobolds.
They're cold blends.
There we go.
Arandis, we're probably gonna see you walking.
Sorry, what?
Something about you
I
walking.
said we're probably gonna continue walking forward unless you signal us to stop her.
Oh, we can get a little closer. It's fine.
Tell that
If you
to
want
the
to.
Covenant.
So we'll get up to about here, and I'll signal to stop.
All right, make a stealth check. Because I'm assuming you're going to try and get out of the trees and into there without being noticed.
14 plus 0, so 14. But I have a disadvantage on stealth rolls. Is that?
Yeah,
still
it means you
counts for
roll
this?
again. Yep. Your armor makes a lot of noise.
Is the disadvantage because you're
So a 6. Actually, sorry, it's a 5. So even worse. All right.
Well, as he comes trying to he runs out of the trees and tries to run up behind this rock up here. All of a sudden, this first lizardman turns around and starts looking around like he knows he heard something and he saw something move, and starts
Nothing here.
mentioning
Can I
to
make
the
like
other
a caw?
You can surely try.
You just see him flapping and walking around over there.
That'll be awesome.
Crow.
What
Crow.
is happening?
that's
What
probably
was the-
that's probably gonna be a deception check.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Sounds like a bird.
I think you can. I
I'd
think
be like the smartest
what was that line from the movie Evolution? I think we've established that caw and tookie don't work.
17.
It worked.
Apparently. Next time, go for the ocelot sound.
One second.
You called something, sir? Oh crap, lizard man!
And 2. Oh well, it's not a negative. Let's see what happens. He kind of looks around, and being the avid hunter that you are, used to going up against other creatures, you're not very stealthy, but you have learned to mimic other things in your environment to aid in the fact that you can't stealth for shit. And he kind of turns back around, grabs another chunk of meat, and just starts going back to eating.
Must have been the wind.
Damn cats.
So you continue to put on your cardboard box and continue to move stuff.
I signal it for everybody to spread out because these guys, they're not going to fool us, and I'm not going to be able to fool them for long.
Do the rest of us notice the lizard man?
I kind of
Yeah,
already
he-
kind of gave you that signal, like, hey, there's people ahead of us. Watch out.
he pointed out, and you saw him duck down and make some kind of noise, and you could see off in the distance them looking around and then going back to whatever they were doing.
Do we all have to make stealth checks?
If you want to
Go
move
out.
forward without being noticed, yes.
Okay. This is gonna end badly. I'm so sorry.
Probably.
What kind of armor do you have, Dante?
Chain.
What?
What do you mean, what? Chain.
Oh, chain. Okay, I heard pain, and I
Pain
was like,
armor. It hurts me every time.
I'm just thinking of
So-
the Thorn
It's
armor
like-
from Dark Souls.
It's like an Iron Maiden, you know, my
Right.
breastplate.
Yeah. I'm here to fight.
So, do I don't see like
Dex.
stealth.
Your Dex mod,
Dex,
because you're not
okay.
trained in it.
Okay. D20 plus 2.
Yep.
Oh. I
Alright, so it's 11 plus 2, 13.
13. All right. All right. Where do you want to move? You can. You can move up to this tree right here, basically, like this line right here. So make your stealth checks and move to where you want to, and we'll see what happens.
I'm gonna stand behind the tree.
Okay. Ricky. Anybody else
What?
want to do anything?
About the
Got a bad
bus.
roll. Yeah, I got wait. I got an 11.
All right, Mr. Stealthy.
I feel like Arandis likes diverse biomes. Some of these trees were too similar. Like a glitch in the
Yes.
matrix of copy and pasting.
Why'd you make me smaller?
No, the tree is bigger.
I blew you up by mistake.
No, yeah, you. Oh, okay. I knew you made me smaller.
He's gonna hate my next map then.
What, are you just gonna draw some
So
shitty
just rocks.
piece of outline on it again?
Oh,
Right.
I have actual maps set up for tonight, so
He said that last time. Who is this? Did Ivory do anything?
that's Ivory's character.
Did Ivory mute himself again?
He did.
Ivory did, but Ivory's not moving.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Well, I'm...
Dante, what are
the
you
line
doing?
is gone. No, I was moving over here to the edge of the
Tree
forest.
line.
Yeah.
Tim, it's really hot in here.
Is the heater on? I turned the
think
fan
so.
on overhead.
Is it?
No, I
It's
turned mine
not.
on. I didn't. You're always freezing, so.
Okay.
It's too hot, baby.
What's happening? I'm scared.
All
Nice.
right, so.
Better run for shit.
Call the fireman and something else.
They have a pretty decent perception, so.
That's what they want you to believe.
2, 3, 4, 5.
Then they can watch the
Alright.
trees burn around them.
So immediately these three shout something out.
Something out! Oh.
Nice.
And start moving forward
Fresh
as the other two turn around.
Meat's back on the table, boys.
Actually, these two didn't notice, so they are technically surprised.
What?
They rolled a 3 and a 4.
They were just staring at the fire, like, what are you guys doing?
It's perfectly fine, Sam. You don't have to let us know what you rolled.
So everyone roll initiative.